you can head off mainly if you're shouting or ranting or stomping around the place. But as far as dialogue that has plot in it or story in it, not really.
It was written so well, and then for us to try to kind of clumsily emulate it with it half in your mind that the best way of saying it is the way it's written. It was almost impossible to impro the language.
It's hard to spin off the forsooths.
Such a wonderful period costume, really. Big bucket boots and hats and leather, and it's fantastic, really. They're not costumes at the end of the day. I think when you put clothes on people, hopefully they don't look like costumes. They've got to look like their real clothes. The clothes should be part of that person and not jump out at you.
You know, in 1648 they weren't floating around the places, you know, writing poetry in their heads. They're carrying fucking heavy shit over rutted fields, getting ready for war, you know what I mean? Probably with the pox of some form and the teeth rotting and gastroenteritis and, you know, the nether regions throbbing.
And start the wind! Back of Cutlass Head's going today. Flintlock pistols is being put in his mouth and the back of his head's blowing out. So we've made a generic back of head, not from his life cast, which has a sort of a blood and brain reservoir inside it, and using compressed air will blow out the back of the head. So we've just got a faceless foam head with a rigid understructure, urethane and polyester understructure, and this thing gets filled with compressed air, and then an electrical charge sets off the solenoid, which vents the air out through this thing you see at the side. It's a series of valves and gauge changes, which in turn connects into this, which is a glass reinforced plastic reservoir, which will be filled with all the brain matter and stuff, and then a pre-cut patch at the back will be thrown out and all of the goo inside will spray. We get all the benefit of a fake head, but with all the acting benefits of an actual actor.
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Just come in. While you're up there grabbing that thing for Nick, could you get 2 sets of baby sticks as well?
Ready? Thank you very much, Dan. Stand by on the bin.
380.
What was the first rate this morning?
387.
And start the wind.